Hello everyone, this is Mr Osama Husseini from Al-Mansour Modern School. Because of the recent events, we can't come to school, so we have to try to teach the lessons online. The first conditional. Let's check this sentence. If it rains, I will stay at home. So this is an example for the first conditional. The if clause, or the sentence that comes after the if tool, it's always a present simple. Present simple means the verb that comes after the subject comes with an S, or it doesn't come with an S. If it was singular form, it comes with an S, or in negative form, it takes doesn't. And if it was plural, then the verb doesn't take any additions, and don't in the negative form or a question form. The second sentence, which is future simple, consists of the subject plus modal verb. It can be will, or may, or might, or can, or a negative won't, may not, might not, or can't, plus the verb in infinitive form. Infinitive means the verb without any addition. We can't add ing or ed or any other form of supplementary to the verb. Okay? So let's check it in the positive form. Here, if I study, I will pass my exam. We already engaged this sentence. In negative form, if I don't study, I won't pass my exam. So will in the negative is won't. And if you want a negative in the present simple, we look at the subject like I takes don't. Okay? And in question form, we just bring the helping verb or the modal verb in the beginning before the subject. Like, if I study, will I pass my exams? Okay. Here we changed the subject to he. So you would see how would it look like with a singular form subject. If he studies, so we add an S, that's not, we add an ES, and that's not only it. We changed the Y to an I, because we can add an S to it. Okay, if he studies, he will pass the exam. And here doesn't in the negative form because the subject is singular. And here we changed will before the he. Okay, so it's pretty similar in the question form. We're gonna check the language activity book. I want you to open on page 79. Here we have some examples on the if conditional. If you travel from Earth to the Sun, you might see Mercury. We already took planets, so it should be easy for you to know what planet we are talking about. If you look up in the sky from Earth, you might not see Jupiter. If you travel from Neptune to Earth, you will cross the orbit of the Moon. If you go from Neptune to Uranus, you won't pass the Sun. You will travel into space if you become an astronaut. Here we see if in the middle of the sentence. We might see the planets if we borrow the telescope. Okay, I'm gonna show you some models in the language activity book. Then you're gonna have to finish the rest by yourself. Okay. Here we're waiting for the program to open. Okay, let's show desktop. Here, let's match one. If it rains tomorrow, we won't have a picnic. Okay, I'm gonna solve another one for you. If he drives fast, he might have an accident. Okay, you can finish the rest by yourself. It's an easy exercise. Let's see here. Complete the sentences. If we blank to the party, Helena blank. If we don't go to the party, because in negative form we add don't if the subject was plural here in present simple, and we can add go to the party. Helena, we will add the symbol future will be angry. Okay, you can finish the rest by yourself. Consider this as a homework. It's an easy exercise. Okay. Let's check the student book now. If you opened in page 94, hold on. If you opened in page 94, you should see this at the top of the page. Okay, here we're gonna find two false statements. The first one, if you travel from Mars to Earth, you will cross the orbit of Venus. We cannot travel from Mars to Earth and across the orbit of Venus, which goes like this. We're gonna travel this way. So this sentence is wrong. If you look at Jupiter through a telescope, you might see rings. Jupiter doesn't have rings around it, so only Saturn and Uranus. Okay, so this sentence is also wrong. Okay, so let's go back to the language activity book. Gonna open it on page 80. Okay, we're gonna complete the sentence. I'm gonna do one for you and you have to do the rest for yourself. If I walk home from school today, for example, we're gonna finish with a future simple. I will be tired. Okay, let's check the next one. Imagine that the best friend moves to another country. How will you feel? This is completely easy. You can feel it by yourself. You can say, I feel sad, or I feel happy, or whatever you want it, you want to write. Let's check the booklet. Here we have your homework. So I'm gonna help you fill on one or two of them, and you have to finish the rest by yourself. Choose the correct answer. You blank heart disease if you eat too much meat. Ham. Okay, you will get, because this is if and this is present symbol, so this must be future symbol. Okay, let's check another one. Here we have another exercise. Be careful though, this one needs you to work your mind a little bit because it's a little harder. Here it asks you to choose between might or might be. In order to choose might or might be, you have to look for the verb. Okay, if there is a verb in the sentence, you don't have to pick might be. If there isn't, then you have to pick it. Okay, let's see this one. My father and I might travel to Cairo, because travel here is a main verb. We don't have to choose be. Okay, let's check another one. The sound coming from the radio, it might be broken. Okay, because broken here is not a verb, it's an adjective, so we have to pick a verb for the sentence, and then you can, I'm sure you have to can finish the rest by yourself. Okay, so let's revise what we learned today. We learned about the first conditional. Okay, we learned how to use if in the beginning of the sentence, in the middle of the sentence. The clause after if always comes in the present simple. The second clause always comes in the future simple. That we use if the first conditional to talk about future. Also, you can do this assessment by yourself. I want you to write the following sentence. Use the whistle or they can't hear us. You can write it using if, but if in the middle of the sentence. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with these exercises. The second one is a choose. If I some eggs, how many blank? Okay, I want you to choose which one of these are correct. Okay, and as of the homework and the practice, here you have the pages. Also, I'm gonna upload this PowerPoint file on Scalera, so you get to know the pages. Feel free to pause the video and copy them. Okay, thank you.